What is so ridiculously overpriced, yet you still buy? Groceries, especially the healthy ones honestly. Almost everything at this point is. Especially food and drinks, packages got smaller, prices got higher. Kerrygold butter. I can't believe how much people spend on alcohol at a bar. Glasses, I could always buy cheap ones, but I'd rather pay money to have nice frames that I actually like wearing rather than a pair I couldn't care less about. Health insurance that covers next to nothing. Fucking toilet paper. After people panic bought in 2020, it's so much more than it used to be. Stands out against the rising price of everything else. Health insurance / medical supplies. Right now? Cars, at least in my area. Brand new cars are few and far between. And it's not unusual to see used cars with prices 10k to 12k above what the price was a year and a half ago. It's insane. Concessions at sporting events. As much as I try my best to eat before I go and resist the urge to buy beer when I am there, some days, seeing others enjoying their beer and food / snacks make me say EFF it and I indulge too. Lettuce. Food with current inflation. Else you die. Rent. Concert tickets. Pretty much all the things I need to stay alive. What was ruined because too many people did it. Subscription everything, especially software. I want to buy Office / AutoCAD one time and use it for a decade. I don't want to buy it every year. We had an amazing Halloween house in our small town, walking distance from my place. Every year the family who owned it would bring in Hollywood-level props and lighting and 10 or so actors in full regalia to replicate a Pirates of the Caribbean scene all around the property. The Jack Sparrow was a dead ringer for Johnny Depp. Every kid would get a bag full of real candy, not the mini Halloween stuff. Unfortunately people started coming from other towns and it turned into a mob scene to the point that cops had to direct traffic and they shut it down. ETSE, it's all resellers that run fake craft stores selling cheaply made junk. There's a handful of crafters on ETSE, and the rest is Amazon resellers and cheap Chinese stuff. Visiting major historical sites. Most of them have been turned into badly maintained, super expensive tourist traps. Add in the trash and damages tourists do, and yikes. Craft fairs. Now they're crowded with dozens of MLMs. I just want to find knitted slippers made by an old lady who clearly has a drinking problem, not more Norwex. Havasupai Falls in AZ. Went back in the early 2000s and it was nice and little to no trash. Now all these fuckheads have trashed the park and overcrowded it for a effing Instagram post making wait times ungodly long. I hold great anger towards people that litter in cities but I get enraged at DIP's hits that litter in parks. Like WTF is wrong with you people? Clean up your shit. And for those who actually care please bring a waste bag and we can start cleaning up after these fuck sticks. You used to be one of only a few people around bidding on storage lockers. It used to be a fun hobby I gave up on because it became too popular and people are grossly overpaying for the lockers which is oftentimes just paying to make a dump run for someone. Flying drones. Thanks to all the idiots doing dumb shit with them, it's not even worth getting into the hobby nowadays. You pretty much can't fly anywhere worth flying, need all sorts of permits, are constantly risking hefty fines or even being investigated for terrorism. No thanks. Thrift shopping. Airbnb. Adblock. Now every website has a warning. It used to be a rare sight. Cooking shows. It used to be a few talented chefs who had shows to teach. Now it's every damn celebrity who can or cannot cook making the same recipes as everyone else. ETSE. Started out as a legit community to buy and sell original handmade arts and crafts, all kinds of art made and sold by the artists. It was really cool. Then it started to turn a profit and it became whatever the fuck it is now. The Appalachian Trail. People leaving their trash everywhere is really ruining the trail and it's so fucking crowded now. Driving to work early. I used to do it, but now it's the same as morning rush hour. If you had the ability to bring back a cancelled series, what would it be? There was this show called Awake. Started Jason Isaacs and had Dylan Minnette in it too. Guy gets in a car accident, and then can't determine which reality is his real one. In one, his wife died in the car accident and his son lived, in the other the opposite. When he goes to bed with his wife, he wakes up in the reality where she died and his son lived. It was a mindfuck and I loved it. Trailer still exists. Forever. A bit ironic that it was cancelled after the first season. Great actors, great characters. I want TLC and the History Channel to go back to being about learning and history. Amazon's version of The Tick. It was cancelled for a stupid reason. New TV exec took over and wanted to scrap all the shows from previous TV exec. Bring back Expanse in 5 years for the final arc. I would bring back I Am Not Okay with This. That first season held so much promise and I would have loved to see how dark they could have made the story go. But I suppose a good show getting cancelled is Netflix's MO at the moment. Eureka and Warehouse 13. Better Off Ted. Travelers. I loved that show. Pushing Daisies. Metalocalypse. Dead Like Me. Without a second's doubt. Rome. Or Deadwood. Heroes, but only if they go back to how season 1 was. Jericho. Just finish it for fuck's sake.